Hey guys, in this episode I go over the Boss Super Overdrive with the Kill Mod by AMM Amplified out of Chicago. Stay tuned. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Luis Torres, and I have to give a huge shout out to Anthony over at AMM Amplified. So he actually has this kill mod that he installs in Boss Super Overdrive pedals. So here are the few things with this pedal. So aside from having, the usual level, tone, and drive, the fun part is the fact that there is a toggle switch on the side that allows you to have either a thicker, girthier tone, or if you want it set to the other side, then in that case, you're actually going to allow the pedal to tighten your tone significantly more. So aside from having a drive knob, that has actually been modded, so there's significantly more gain on tap than the typical Boss Super Overdrive. So not only do you have more gain on tap, but if you want it to be significantly more intense, then you have this side knob, so you can either add more intensity to that gain stage or drive it back and bring it to a lesser intensity in that gain. So I guess I'd have to say I leave it right in the center, so it's basically at noon. So I'm going to be using my trusty Randall RD100 because most guys have that amp, and typically it is loose as a goose. Yes, I just said loose as a goose because, I work at QVC. So with the Randall RD100, dude, it's a great amp, but, it's just lacking that tight end. And of course, you have the opportunity to buy a regular Boss SD1, which is a great pedal for a whopping $50, but for a hair more, you can literally send your SD1 pedal to Chicago and Anthony will go ahead, completely modify the heck out of it and ship it right back to you. Well worth it. And you're going to have something unique that's going to stick out amongst the tons of pedals that you currently have on that crazy pedal board. So in typical QVC fashion, let me go ahead and shoot over and plug this puppy in. QVC, y'all. Okay, guys, so with the Randall RD100, it's kind of a little odd, right? So everyone's used to a green, blue, and red channel. So this is kind of Randall, I don't know, whatever, but their blue channel. So think of it as the blue channel is Randall's red channel. So although you probably see red up there, can you see that? Although it looks like it's on the red channel, it's basically the equivalent of blue on literally every amplifier that's out there. So this is what it sounds like, or at least I'll play it with the amp by itself, and then I'll trigger the SD1 kill mod pedal. So let's have a listen. Right, nothing. No saturation, no anything. The gain is at 11 o'clock, so I actually have it dialed back a bit. So it's kind of cleanish, or at least in that ballpark, right? But again, I actually have the gain dialed back, everything scaled back, and when I trigger this pedal on, it's just complete mayhem. So So I'm going to put it in, that's the sick mode, which is the tighter end. This is the thicker mode. Again, this is what it sounds like, you know. Okay, so there we have it here at Louis VC, or actually, I'll just say QVC. Just because another YouTuber recently said that everyone that does this kind of stylized YouTube video is QVC-ish. I think that's hilarious. Yo, so yeah, dude. All right, so here is this pedal. And, you know, if I had to, where are all my, I think I have like 3 Boss Super Overdrives. I mean, I know I have one in here. This was one that I just bought and I've never used, but, hold on. Because I literally used my other one. So here's a brand spanking black one that I bought online. Someone bought it and I think they ended up selling it. I think I bought it for like 35 bucks. Brand spanking new. The dude was just like, bro, I used it for like 5 minutes. So, so there's that. But, you know, here's the one thing. The SD1 is a great overdrive pedal, but you have to drive it, you know? And the problem with that is, you know, you kill your tubes a lot faster. You kind of, you know, depending on the amp that you have, sometimes it just ends up sounding way too muddy when you add too much gain or drive on there. But this thing is like a great balance between the amp's gain along with this pedal, and not only can you adjust, again, the thickness and the tightness with this, you know, toggle that's here on the side, but now, like, dude, if you want insane gain, you just turn it over to the more side or the less side. But again, I kept it in the center, which is absolutely incredible. So I'm going to put a link below to Anthony's website. That way you guys can check out AMM Amplified. But not only does he mod pedals, I mean, the guy's an absolute genius. So if you have Mesa rectifiers, Marshall JCM 800s, and you're interested in getting them modded, you know, for instance, my JCM 800, like I literally need to send it to Chicago so he can adjust it and make it completely mind-blowingly brutal. And that's what everyone kind of hopes for. So again, guys, check out AMM Amplified. I will put a link below. Anthony's absolutely amazing, such an incredible engineer, and literally, you know, there's footage of him and his kid, you know, he's teaching them how to play around with his, you know, at his table, you know, at his workbench. So, so guys, today I ended up ordering the 88 MP1 because I've never had one, never used one, and everyone back in the day, literally 30 years ago, 35 years ago, used to rave about it. So I figured, let me just grab one, and that should be here tomorrow because the guy literally lives about 90 miles away from here. So, so make sure you guys check that out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell also, so when that video comes up, you guys can check that out. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. We are QVC, checking out. Love you guys. And as usual, QVC, we'll talk to you soon.